Thanks for tuning in to this video. Kind of a tsunami update. We got a tsunami advisory, and I live kind of on the beach, so I did the right thing and went down the beach today and just decided to check that out. And yeah, the waves are really high. The water didn't come up too much further than it does on high tide, so. But it's really, really rough, and I mean the waves are just huge. If I were a surfer, I'd probably be out in it. But I grew up skiing, snow skiing, and that water's cold, so and I have a wetsuit, so I don't think I'd get out in it anyway. The undertows are probably pretty abrupt. So we stayed out of the water today, but we went down to the beach anyway, like we're told not to, just because it's the right thing to do. And seems to me like we're all clear here. We're kind of worried about high tide at 2 a.m. But going down there and looking at it, it's not much different than it always is. So just the waves are just massive, like Hawaii type waves, so it's just crazy. I thought I'd give you an update on that, and then let's look at the causes of a tsunami or something, or the volcano and the earthquakes that are going on. You know, there's the biggest solar rays ever hitting the Earth in 2022. The biggest ever. So this can cause some all sorts of different effects in both the body and the Earth. So you might feel it. I mean, that solar ray that hit the Earth that caused that thing, it was traveling at 2 million miles an hour, and that's what hit it. And then right after that, there's a volcano and earthquakes. I don't know. It seems like they've been seeding the sky too, so they're maybe trying to keep the solar rays from hitting the populations. But that's just my theory. I don't know. So I'm just here doing my Ascension thing. And speaking of that, there's just this stuff can get pretty crazy, and you know, some of you might have been seeing some strange things lately. Now, I wanted to let you know you don't have to worry too much about that. You're probably just entering the fourth dimension, and the fourth dimension is a place to clear all that stuff up. And it gets better, although it takes a while to clear it up. And some pretty frightening things can show up while you're doing it. So, if those of you can relate to this, you know, like the video or something, I don't make a comment, and we'll get back with you. I can give you some tips and tricks on how to get through it. And thank goodness to a friend of mine gave me some activation codes. Akasha Azarite gave me some activation codes, and now I can program fields, and that helps immensely. You know, activate your DNA, get this ball rolling, because you know, cleanse the chakras. You've got to make sure your chakras are in good health, because I had chakra blowout from Kundalini experience, and man, that hurt. Just leaking energy, and that hurt. It was just, man, that was not pleasant. So I had to do a lot of work on the chakras, and so anyway, I know how to do that, and I know how to do that for others as well, and we could help you out with that. We'd be happy to, and activate the chakras, and get them online and functioning properly, so you can get that current running through you, and clear all the distortions out of your fields and in your body. And you know, there's a virus on this planet, and it's not the coronavirus, it's fear. Fear is the virus, and from fear comes all this other stuff, hate and anger, and you know, you name it, it's coming from fear. So try to, I don't know how to tell you to stop your fear, especially when you're seeing crazy stuff, but just know that it's part of you, and it might be your Ascension guides just kicking your ass, telling you that, you know, hey, it's time, and we want you over here, and they might move you. I've been relocated a couple times, and that was pleasant. And anyway, back to the tsunami. I think that it was caused by the solar rays, and I'm pretty sure of it. And thank goodness, you know, I didn't wake up in 5 feet of water and with my bed floating out in the middle of the ocean. That would not be fun, but we're grateful that we get to sit here and watch it. We got on the roof last night, and the waves are just huge. They're just huge. This looks like Hawaii waves, and we usually have gentle waves here where I'm at, and man, they are just huge. You know, double overhead, and it was fun going out to the beach today, and we didn't get in the water or anything because it might be a big undertow. Looks like there is, because it's dragging sand out like crazy. And then, but still, it wasn't coming up any further than it usually does. So I thought I'd give you this little update. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time here, thanks. And if you come back, thanks for coming back. And we love you guys. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave some in the down below, I guess is where it is. And I guess go ahead and like the video, because that's what I'm supposed to say, I guess. I guess, you know, I'm new to this stuff. When I was growing up, we didn't have computers. We didn't even have a cell phone. We had a pay phone. You had to use a dime to make a call. You had to walk over to the 7-Eleven, which was maybe a mile away or so, and you could use the pay phone over there, or you could use your home phone. Then meet somebody somewhere. That's what you had to do. And then that was fantastic. I kind of like those days without all these frequencies running through the air, because this stuff can it can mess up your field if you're not careful. So, you know, another hint is don't be just staring at your freaking screens all day, because it can cause some etheric damage. So just keep that in mind. And anyway, I'm going to go. I've got some things to do, so take care and make it a great day.